deep analysis about a company, about a topic, or about anything, where you want a very detailed report, something like a report which you'll see at a McKinsey website or a BCG website, something of that sort. So you'll get the best output in Perplexity. So now I'll go to Perplexity. Okay, I will show you that what use case that I do for Perplexity. I personally use Perplexity when I want to do analysis about a stock which I want to invest into. Okay, now I'm going to take one example. Please, it is not a recommendation by any sort. Okay, this is just for simple purpose where I did a research. So I will put a prompt over here in Perplexity. I will say, I wish to, okay, sorry. I'll follow the prompt role. So role is you are an equity analyst. Okay. What is the context? Context is I wish to invest in Queen's company. Okay, it is okay. So I mentioned I wish to invest. Okay, Queen Science company. Okay, I plan to invest again hypothetically. Okay, in terms of rupees, I will say 5 lakh rupees. Okay. Okay. Then I will give the task. You need to do a deep analysis. So I will mention I want you to do fundamental analysis at the same time technical analysis. I want you to do deep analysis about this company and help me make a decision on should I invest in this or not. For this, kindly refer to broker recommendations. So it will also search multiple recommendations from different websites, different recommendations. Okay. Also showcase different financial ratios that are relevant for me to make a decision. Okay, so I'm good with this prompt, right? And I'm going to click on, there's an option called deep research. Okay, so I'm going to answer. Okay, is okay, it's asking me for a personal. Okay, I think so. I've already exhausted using this, but nonetheless, what will happen is, so it will do this deep analysis for 5 minutes, and then it will give me the output. But still, let me just search over here and see what output we get. So it automatically said that your answer is upgraded to Pro Search. Okay, fine. So now you will see it completely follows, but with deep analysis, it will do a thorough search for at least 4 or 5 minutes on multiple sources, and then it will give me the output. The output would be way different than what you see right now, but this will at least will give you a good idea how you can make research of, right? So it talks about, okay, this is a company and I wish to invest 5 lakh rupees. Okay, business quality fundamentals talks about the different aspects of what the business is into. Recent financial performance, it shows me, okay, this is how the company has grown over 24%. Great. It talks about the EBITDA, 31% CAGR, profit is 98 crores, so it's a profitable company. Great. Then it talks about, okay, the ROC is 29%, which is amazing. ROE is 22%. Great. And the return on equity is 25%. So overall, it looks very good for me. And then it will obviously give you more aspects. It will give me certain metrics which are important for me to know as an investor. So it's a small cap company. All right. It talks about the stock P, which is 31 times. Okay, great. 3-year ROE and debt to equity is the debt. It's a zero. It's a debt-free company. That's one of a key factor for me to invest. So it's great. Okay. Then it talks about the broker and analysis view that most of the brokers have said a set of 9 out of 10 covering an analyst shows strong buy. So it kind of gives me confidence that this could be a good choice for me, and obviously I can continue doing my research before I make an investment. Then if you also remember, I had also mentioned that I wish to invest 5 lakh rupees. So let me see if it shows me how I should invest. Should I invest all in one straight go, or should I invest in installments or something like that? Let's see what it is about. Okay, it also talks about the technical aspects of how is it currently bullish, it's not, it's a bearish mode, and all that it will talk about. Okay, I'm not getting into this much because it may not be relevant for some of you, but just showing you where you can make use of. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is a very good one. As you can see, there's a very good analysis. Now this was in a pro search, but in deep analysis, if you have the access for the paid account, it will, the kind of report that you'll get, you'll be amazed. Okay. So if that is the use case that you have, then you want to do deep analysis about a company, or so for example, if you are interested to enter into a particular industry, right? You can do deep analysis of an industry, and then you will ask Perplexity that suggests me that should I invest in this industry or not, and then it will do the complete analysis and give it to you. Okay, that's the first use case. The second use case that I used Perplexity is that it also helps me to give me weekly, I will not say reminders, but it kind of notifies if there is a latest happening around a topic that you are interested in. Okay, how do you do that? For example, you go over here. So you click on your profile picture. There's an option called assistant. There's an option called notifications. So click on notification, and then you can create a task. So for example, I would say that every morning at 8 a.m., provide me a summary of the latest AI happenings around the world. Okay, and then I make this one. And then it will also give me the next option that when do you want to have this kind of a report. So I'll say send me daily updates on the Indian stock market. Okay, after it closes. Okay. Discuss what were the key movements today. Something like this, right? Whatever you are comfortable with, whatever you are interested in, just make a prompt of this, and then you click on search. Then it will ask me, okay, when do you want to schedule this? Okay, right. So it talks me, I want daily after the market closes, 5 p.m. Expiration date, I'm not selected. And how do you want, if you're using an app, you'll get a notification on the app. If you're comfortable with the email, you click on email. Right? So I can say I want an email. Once that is done, you click on save. So what will happen is from today at around 5 p.m. onwards, I will get a complete summary report of what happened in the market, and will get a complete holistic view. Right? So this is a great way of understanding or following a particular topic. Now, if you, whatever profession you are into, you may want to follow a particular topic in your domain, you can create multiple tasks like this. Okay. Then we move to the next tool. So the next tool is, it has all, of late it has become one of my favorite tools. Okay. So which is Google's product, which is called Gemini. Okay. Now, Gemini works great if you are working within the Google ecosystem. Now, personally, I am very much in with the Google ecosystem. Okay, if you are at where I'm working, which is Symbiosis here we also use a Google Workplace, so we have all the apps provided by Google, right? So it works very well in this particular context, right? Now, what we're going to learn about Gemini is, okay, firstly, you can make use of Gemini for images. Okay, let me show you. So we come over here. I'll not experiment right now. Right. So I'll follow the same example of my cafe business that I was talking about, and I will say that, okay, first you select create images. Instead of fast, I'm going to make thinking, or I think so pro. I'm going to select the pro model. I've enabled the Gemini banana. I think so it's called banana model. Yeah, it's called banana. So I've selected that. And now I'm going to mention, okay, create a Instagram post for my cafe called Chai. Okay. Context. Again, I can use the same one. Okay, I will say the role. So I will say you are a designer. You are a designer. Okay, context. I have a cafe, write the name. It's based in Dubai. Okay. It serves different types of flavors. I think so I can mention flavors. Chai. All right. Okay. And then I'm giving a task. So my task would be make an Instagram post for my cafe. Okay. For my cafe. Okay. This post should focus on why chai is an emotion, like something like this. So I'll just make it over here, and then I will put it my enter. So now what Gemini will do is, based on the context which I'm given and the role that I'm given, and obviously the output which I'm expecting, it will work out and will give me an image. Okay. So let's see what image we get from Gemini. Okay. So it is giving me a lot of text content. So I'll say, okay, fine, but I want to go for something like this option. And this could be very handy, for example, if you're a school teacher, if you want to make a simple artwork which you want to use in your class material, you can make it with Gemini. And it does a fairly good job. Okay, wow, I loved it. I don't know about you, but I personally love this image. So it talks about showing friends, enjoying chai. It also has my cafe name in the background. Amazing, right? So this is something that you can do like this with Gemini. Okay, that's the first use case. The second use case which I mentioned is, yeah, you can create slides from the notes that you provide. And for this, I'm going to select a prompt. So I have this ready-made prompt which I use. Where did it go? Sorry, yeah. I'll come back on Gemini over here. Maybe I'll make a new one. Okay. So this is because I currently signed on device. Oops. Okay. So I want to make slides for my classroom, right? So with the same context, I'm going to just copy paste the prompt over here. Now, before I make the prompt, I'm going to make the necessary changes. Okay. The prompt is just to tell you what the prompt is. You'll be creating you'll be creating a 5-slide presentation deck. You can make it 15, 20, 25, depends upon you. But the more number of slides that you will add, it will take time. So I'm just keeping, for demo purpose, I'm just keeping it minimum 5. Okay. Right. For my deck, correct minded. Okay. Yesterday when I was working this workshop, I had named it correct minded, but unfortunately today it became chai, so I'll make it chai minded. Okay. The presentation should be optimized for classroom presentation with minimal text and maximum visual impact. Your task is to create slide presentation based on the notes provided. Now, if you are providing some notes from your PDF or something, so that you can provide at the very end. So I'm not providing anything right now. So your task is to create slide presentation. About the business, so I'm just mentioning that, okay, what kind of business it is. So I'm saying Chai Minded is a cafe that specializes in chai. The target audience is obviously people who love chai. For these people, chai is more than just a beverage; it's an emotion, and we are based in Dubai. Okay. Then